Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Corey Pollard, and I am a personal injury attorney in Virginia. Today's video explains the negligence tort. Negligence is at the center of personal injury law. In fact, negligence lawsuits seeking compensation for personal injury and property damage make up the largest litigation category in Virginia courts. And if you looked, they probably make up the largest category in every other state as well. Federal and state courts nationwide have entered judicial opinions in thousands of cases where an injured person sought money damages based on the negligence tort. This common law cause of action allows you, as the plaintiff or injured person, to hold someone else, and that person's called the defendant, legally responsible for harm caused by that person's failure to use reasonable care. But courts have declined to give bright line rules on what acts or omissions they consider negligence in each circumstance. Why? Because they understand the infinite number of situations where a person's conduct or behavior could cause harm and give rise to a negligence claim. No set of rules would cover all human interactions. Instead, the case law establishes formulas that divide negligence into smaller pieces or elements and uses the flexible reasonable person standard. Now let's define negligence. Black's Law Dictionary defines the term negligence as the failure to exercise the standard of care that a reasonably prudent person would have exercised in a similar situation. Negligence includes any conduct that falls below the legal standard established to protect others against unreasonable risk of harm. Now, these simple, straightforward negligence definitions have led to thousands, maybe even more, but thousands of legal disputes and volumes, page after page, of case law grappling with what a reasonable person would do when presented with the same situation as the plaintiff and the defendant in the lawsuit. Courts have created formulas dividing negligence into elements to answer this question and decide when an injured person can recover for someone else's failure to act reasonably. Now, there's a dispute over how many elements of negligence there are, but typically I divide the negligence tort into 4 elements. Let's briefly talk about this negligence formula for proving fault and liability and what the 4 elements of a negligence claim are. Now, if you're like most people who don't deal with lawsuits every day, you probably use the word negligent to describe the conduct of the person who harmed you. But winning a negligence action for personal injuries requires you to prove more than that. You have to prove these 4 elements. First, the defendant had a duty to protect you from the harm suffered. Second, the defendant breached or violated that duty of care. Next, the defendant's breach of the duty of care harmed you. That's also referred to as causation. And finally, you must show that you have suffered bodily injury, loss, or property damage. Now, in other videos, I will examine each element of the negligence claim, but we're not going to do that today. I hope you use this video as an overview of what you need to look into to win a negligence lawsuit. And I hope you use it to help you recover more money in tort and personal injury lawsuits based on things like construction accidents, motor vehicle crashes, maritime or shipping accidents, defective product cases, medical malpractice, slip and falls, bicycle wrecks, and even railroad worker injury cases. The negligence tort is used in all of these. So keep listening to my videos on this channel for more information on the legal system. And if you want to take a closer look at issues that come up in your case, visit my website, cpollardlaw.com. I hope you find this information helps, and good luck with your case and your health.